welcome back to the Bleach podcast. We're back for the fucking early shooter podcast, or chapter 635, The Hooded Enigma. I'm Zill.
So.
Son.
Quincy.
And fuck Manga Panda. Anyway.
Why are we fucking Manga Panda?
Because they suck in general. But this...
Oh, because they released it early on?
No, even before that, like, the translations are terrible. They don't speak English.
I'm sorry, but I have not seen a manga where the translations aren't terrible. I'm sorry.
Seen it. So.
That is not...
He translates.
He translates, but he doesn't do the manga. He doesn't do the uploads.
Well, how many scholars have, like, god-awful English? Like, I can think of two. Manga Panda and the Dwayne group, but, like, that's another story.
I don't know why y'all get so hung up on who does what and who sucks. They are speed translations. Their job, get the shit out fast, not accurate. If you won't, you can't have both.
I know, but I still hate them with an irrational passion. Anyway, this chapter, 635, we're now on to people other than Baz and Jugo, so let's get into it. So I don't remember this chapter as well as I'd like to because I wasn't up when it came out, but yeah, I know I'm gonna be salty about that for the rest of my life. No,
this is gonna be a new theme, guys. Every time we start a new chapter podcast.
Yeah.
I wasn't awake at one time for chapter 635.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna carry that grudge to my grave. I'm gonna find them and I'm gonna kill them.
You probably will.
Yeah. Just like I'm gonna... This is 568. No.
Allow me to say, before we go further, that, yay, no more friend titles.
Do you not like friendship? My god, you sociopath.
I do like friendship. I'm going to my friend's wedding this weekend.
Please never mention that word in my presence, please. Ugh.
Friendship.
Why?
I'm so scarred from the Ray Guy arc, okay?
Wait, what? What's that got to do with friends?
Because they win with the power of friendship. I swear, I kid you not.
Okay.
And what's his face is defeated because Ichigo has friends, and he doesn't. That's literally the explanation they give. Anyway.
Doesn't he just get defeated because they defeat him?
No, like, Ichigo says outright that you're gonna lose because you think that friends are a bad thing, but I have friends, and they give me power. And then he wins. It's really
horrible. So Ichigo basically stands there and goes, "You're a cunt because you're a lonely bastard." Huh.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it.
So he basically rubs it into him.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. Well,
you're a cunt.
You're a cunt. Anyway,
yeah.
F*** cunt. But anyway, we start off with the other two surrender that came to the Soul Palace, Latoto and Giselle, being summarily wrecked because they went up against...
Okay, no, they weren't being, they had been off-screen.
Okay, wait, we kind of jumping the gun. The first thing that actually stood out was Jugo with multiple eyes.
That was later.
That was later.
No. Oh, you skip the girls, I see how it is. No, basically...
Okay, so we're just skipping the girls again, okay.
Yeah, no, well, by being, I mean, they were...
Okay, yeah, the transsexual and the daggone girl that eats people, they dead. Next.
Yeah, and
like, we didn't know that was going to happen. Like,
yeah, and Bach
thought,
boy, according to
manga thought that they were going to go one-on-one with the father of Quincy and went, come on, really?
Yeah, no.
Well, 2-on-1, but okay, yeah.
No one, I didn't think they were going to win. I just found it hilarious that Kubo was like, alright, we all know they're going to lose, so let's just skip the fight part, because they ain't going to do anything.
So. No. Kubo went, oh, they're women, fuck it, let's go. Moving on.
I'm surprised that he even had Bach get out his chair.
Yeah.
Or wake up for that matter. I thought he would just kill them while he was in his sleep.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Man, fuck them.
They probably one-shot them, so it's not even worth showing that. Just show the aftermath, Let's get out of the way. But anyway. So Bach finally goes to sleep, and we know this because Jugo gets some more pupils, and it's like, oh, this power is so crass and callous, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And
It's almost like the way he says it about it kind of feels like as if he
That
knew that he was going to
that
have to
did
be
give
balanced
us
one day.
some confirmation, although when they were talking about the power swap, you know, he meant the Almighty.
Yeah, that is true, and so now he's the
He meant to be
Almighty.
Almighty. But yes, he's not going to get Soul King's powers though.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh God. Oh
he
God.
probably gets them all, but it seemed like the Almighty is basically the big thing.
Yeah. The
Bach is
noticeable
kind of
thing.
like an incubation thing, so therefore, in order to take in power, he has to give what power he already has to Hashwall.
Yeah, and theoretically, well, like the
And
Almighty.
Hashwat makes him stronger.
The Almighty is the only power that Bach has that has like a visible indicator, the eye thing. So we'll see for certain whether Hashwell has the rest, but he probably does. Anyway, moving on to the other people. So we start cutting to the shoot staff.
Ichigo can't find. Oh right, no, Jared's there. Sorry.
Yeah. Gerard is like, I can't find anyone to fight. Gerard.
It's not Gerard. My dad is called Gerard. That's his name.
Well, that's
Gerard.
wrong because it's Gerard.
Yeah.
It's not Gerard.
Okay, son, if Sal agrees with me, then it must be right. We know this. We've established
You're
this.
American. You're wrong. It's Gerard.
Well, let's see. How many more people are
Gerard
there?
is
Are there more
American.
Now, how many more Americans are there than Irish?
Yeah, son, are you saying that Gerard is Irish? Are you gonna put that out there?
Okay, wait. Gerard Butler. I believe he's English. English say it that
His
way.
name is Gerard
We say it that way.
No, they don't. They call him Jared Butler.
No,
Son,
I have never heard that. I have
Son,
never heard them call
just admit that you're weird, all right? That's all. Just admit that you say things wrong like I do.
European can have.
Yeah. Anyway,
you pronounce Sierra Kira.
Yeah, that's an Irish name.
No. Sierra. It's Sierra. Kira is Keira or something like that.
That is the anglicized version of an Irish name.
No. Sierra is Ciara.
Anyway.
No, Kira is C-I-A-R.
So this doesn't become a linguistics podcast, which does exist for some reason.
Where son is wrong.
Anyway, Stern
I
Ritter.
think we agreed that me being European overrides you.
Excuse me.
On the English side of things. Sorry, go ahead.
Stern Ritter M, so we don't fucking bicker
See,
over
Gerard and Jared are two different names. Gerard has Gerard.
We do. First of all,
Gerard?
nobody.
Oh my fucking god, you two.
Nobody spells Gerard with a J. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't mean J. I said G. I corrected myself and said G.
That's how you.
What
are you talking about? That's how he spells his name.
No, he doesn't spell it with two R's. He spells it.
Who spells Gerard with two R's?
Well, there is two R's in it, but there's three R's in Gerard.
What?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Whatever. Zill, go back to what you're saying because son is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Just Stern Ritter M, the guy with the Thor thing going on, is all like, "Yo, I can't find one to fight. I got the short straw or some shit." And
I was hoping for a battle between him and Zaraki.
Yeah, me too, honestly, because like
that would have been epic.
Yeah, they would be like the best combatants. They'd all be like, "Hey, good dodge, nice attack, da. But anyway, he's probably gonna fight fucking Rookie or some shit. Oh my god. But anyway, we go to Askin, who has escaped Joe for 5 seconds, and he's like, "I'm gonna have some coffee," and then goes to he runs the fuck away again.
He is so annoying. Like, really? Is that where we're at this point? A daggone bad guy who's running away from a daggone fight? Like,
well, wait, Sal. This is something I explained in my blog. So, like, for pretty much anyone else, I shouldn't say in fight, but Askin's power doesn't really work on a head-on thing. He has to like set it up and catch him by surprise. Also, he's fighting in a wrong car who could poison him with his Raiatsu. So I don't think he wanted to go.
But wait a minute. He decided to fight Oetsu head-on, which was stupid on his part.
yeah, I know, but like Oetsu's like a Shinigami, and he only managed to bring him down.
I knew I was right. The US says Gerard. Screw you.
Screw you. No one cares about the pronunciation, son. Just listen.
I do. I don't like being told I'm wrong when I know I'm right.
You're the one who's saying cake is kick, alright? I don't want to hear about pronunciation from you.
Why?
Jesus
Why are we
Christ.
focusing on this? This guy was here for
I
like
don't
one
know.
page. Why are we focusing on this again?
I don't know. I said Gerard. He's like, no, it's Jared.
I didn't. I said Jared.
Jared was
Jared.
with
What
J.
the hell is Jared?
It's a Germanic name, and that's where it came from. It's called Jared.
All I
I
know
don't
is
care.
this is America. In America,
Yeah.
what we say goes. And
How-
Jared
how-
said
how
the way
we
that we
say-
say it.
I always call him Valkyrie. We call him
Wait.
it's called Valkyrie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's officially Valkyrie from now on in this podcast. Valkyrie, yeah.
Valkyrie.
All right. Anyway,
Let's just call him Or light while we're at it.
yeah. Oh yeah, light.
I tell
Yeah,
you what, when Ireland daggone conquers the world, we'll say everything y'all want to say the way y'all want us to say it. Until that day, we
Yeah.
gonna say it, Gerard.
Anyway, Grimjaw managed to find Askin again, and Askin flees once again, but he brings out this ball thing, this poison ball, which
Which is like not the first time we've seen it.
no, we saw it back in 543 when he stopped the fight, the first fight between Jugo and Baz, and we didn't know what it was at that time. We're like, it's like a hole in the ground. No, it's a ball poison, and that managed to stop Grimjaw dead in his tracks. So now we know why Baz and Jugo stopped too, because they didn't want to get hit by that shit. But
Slap fight.
yeah. But anyway, so what are you guys' thoughts on this and what might happen? Because now Grimjaw is kind of down for the count. Like, he's not gonna get back up from that anytime soon if the poison thing is what it is.
Eh?
Coming in to kick his ass.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, these are two characters I don't give a shit about.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you're honest about that. But
Wait a minute, who?
This is Grimjaw and
Askin.
Yeah, I don't really care about them.
Well, I personally think that Naliel's gonna come in to save the day for Grimjaw, because
That'd be quite cool, but I mean,
Knowing Kubo, she'll just suddenly turn into a kid again. Somehow.
yeah, but
Like-
she'll turn
like,
into a kid again, or
I'll be honest
just
with you,
skip over the entire
her
fight.
and Yorwichi are like the smartest people in that entire group. So
I'm at the point where he should probably. I mean, I'm at the point where Askin probably should just be dead by this point.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably gonna die in the next fight. But what I think is, you need to be kind of smart to fight Askin because of how his ability works. And Nell and Yorwichi are like the only smart people in Ichigo's group right now. So that's the way I see it. So either one of them is probably going to save Grimjaw's ass.
Interesting.
But now we move on again to Lil Barrow, because he's, as I predicted, he's sniping.
He's another person that has to daggone die because he's just so completely useless outside of ranged combat. If somebody,
all of them have to die. Let's be real here.
but no. What I'm saying is these are the two that I can't stand the most. Mainly because Askin is useless and he's fucking running from a damn fight. I've never even seen that in Bleach, I don't think. And then
Well,
the other
Ganji,
one
but he's
is,
just a knob.
What about Maida?
and then Lily, he's a sniper, which means his skill set is a very particular one, which means outside of range combat, he's screwed. We've seen that when Uetu got up close on him. What could he do? Nothing. And the problem here when you're a sniper is you rely on pretty much some stealth and long range. So if somebody gets up close, you're screwed. If somebody knows where you are, you're screwed. Now, I'm thinking about the scenario on this one. All they has to really do is for Shinji to daggone activate Sakanada, and then that's pretty much it for him, for what's his name.
Yeah, this gotta figure out he's there first, because right now he's picking up people who are outside the pack, as it were, so they don't know that they're getting shot down.
But the thing is, the pack is still there, so I don't think it's daggone kind of conscious to sit there and say, oh, it's one thing if they were so far away from each other, but they're in the same area. He's shooting at somebody in the back. So all it takes is for somebody to turn around and be like, oh, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Now, he shot Shinji, which kind of like pissed me off, because I'm thinking you could have shot Kiyon, you could have shot Sentaro.
Didn't he shoot Asagi? You mean Hisagi?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he shot Sasagi. I'm thinking of, yeah. He shot Hisagi. He could have shot, like, some lower level nobody that we really don't care about. Hisagi still had, I mean, this is kind of like, Kubo, what the hell are you doing that type of moment. Because, like...
There, could have just shot him.
Yeah, it's just like... we're...
Oh, dear.
Like, this doesn't make any sense, because I don't know how many times Tommy got hurt in this and you thought he was like, whatever have you, and then here he is again, oh, I'm healed, or I'm bandaged up type of situation, and then he gets shot again, like he is literally the Momo of this arc at this point. And I'm just like, really, can you at least let the daggone guy, get a break?
Who was it that defeated him in the first invasion, or?
Yumichika? I believe.
Mask.
Oh.
No, Mask beat him in the second invasion.
Oh, this one.
He beat him in the first one.
Hisagi was defeated. Oh, by Driscoll. Driscoll was.
So Driscoll, then Mask.
He didn't really get defeated.
Yeah,
he was about to get daggone handled, and then Yamamoto stepped in.
Yeah, no, Driscoll, the one who's Strawberry Shopper linked in the chat, but
yeah,
But
that's the whole thing. Like got that whole thing about him. So it's just like, okay, I'm not really entirely sure what he's doing is so much intelligent, because first of all, you have the vast majority of what is left of the main people of the Go-To 13 in this group. Regardless of whether or not you pick off the stragglers in the back, you have to daggone account for all the daggone ones, especially the powerful ones, that you did not daggone hit. Now, currently he is, on a rooftop. They don't necessarily know where he is, and he's shooting. But you're forgetting one thing that also daggone crept in my mind. Who else is in this group? Soifon is in this group.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
She's a master at assassination. She's a master at stealth. It won't, she'll think, and in her mind, I'm thinking, she'll think what's the if you're dealing with somebody who's taking you out from range and stuff like that, where would they most likely daggone be? I mean, it's a logical deduction from there. I wouldn't be surprised if she was standing behind him right now.
Like, just watch her take out the people she doesn't like.
Is this like wishful thinking?
Not wishful thinking, but I'm just saying, like, it's not right now. I'm like,
she's waiting until he shoots Almighty.
After they realize what's going on and stuff like that, she'd be the most likely daggone person to determine what to do. And then once again, they all primarily might have daggone abilities that can sit there and counteract this whole concept. I mean, like I said, all Shinji would have to do is activate Sakanada, and that would pretty much be end of.
Alternatively, they Soifon could just nuke him from behind.
That. I mean, and your horror is there as well. Is this really a smart idea? I don't think so.
Well, Leo's not I wouldn't say he's like a smart guy. He's really confident in his own ability. He's like, oh, how could you possibly? Confident. Yeah, definitely.
Overly confident, because he sat there. He sat there like, I'll give him credit. All penetrating shot, that's real useful as long as you can get the shot off. And it only works if you can target the daggone person. And and if the person gets up close, then he's done. So that I was kind of like, I just him and Askin, they need to die already. They're totally useless in the regard, because in an actual fight, what is he gonna do? And Askin's running from fights. Like, Bach, you could have picked better people to be in your elite guard. I'm sorry. In retrospect, you should have had somebody like Quilge in your group there. Like,
you really love that guy.
Because he's good.
I don't love him. I like the concept that he was based on, because he's the only Quincy / Stern Ritter character in the entire arc who actively put up a real fight. Plain and simple. Everybody else relying entirely on their unique ability, as opposed to, he didn't use his unique ability till after he had did everything else. So he pretty much personifies everything that made sense for a Quincy to be in this arc. Everybody else, without their main ability, their unique ability, they're pretty much Uriel from the first arc. Like, Nothing special, easy to kill.
Yep.
You know, he used blue in the two various ways that we've never seen be used before. Actually, the only person outside of Quills that has actively used various Quincy related and non-Quincy related abilities and actually fought a real fight is Bob. Everybody else is just phoning it in like crazy. And it kind of pisses me off because we had like over 26 daggone characters who did fuck all, except use their unique ability and then die. Like 3 of them died all handle, killed by one guy, and we didn't even see their abilities.
Personally enjoy the fact that Byakuya killed men.
Even when Royd fought against Yamamoto, I think. Yeah, when Royd fought against Yamamoto, he barely did anything.
Oh, Kenpachi destroyed 3 guys off screen.
Yeah, he killed Jerome,
Bernice, and Lloyd.
Lloyd, yeah.
Berenice.
And even like I said, even when Royd fought Yamamoto, he barely did anything. Yamamoto did more than he did. And Yamamoto didn't even use the full capabilities that he was capable of. Like, I've been very disappointed in the fights. Except Oetu and except Ichibe. They held up their end of the bargain as far as Royal Guard. The other 3, I am disappointed in that. But Unohana thing, well, I ain't even getting into that.
Welcome back to the Bleach Hate podcast. We're back for more.
It's not even really about hate. It's just like, I don't understand. This is the last arc, and there is a lot of, I mean, the ball has been dropped so many times in regards to this fight manga where there are no fights, or the fights are subpar at best. Am I wrong for wanting more? I'm not saying they have to be, you know, a year-long fight like Ichigo versus Grimjaw or Yukara. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying at least, you know, give us a chapter or 2 or 3. Like, they just did what? How long was the Basby versus Hashwall?
It went from 630 to 634, but there was only fighting in
like 3 or 4 pieces.
Four chapters. Maybe like 2 chapters total. So
okay, yeah. And you see what I'm saying right there? Like, that was a significant issue between them two, and we barely got anything.
You got 1, 2, 3.
We got some backstory, and we had him doing Burnfinger 2, him doing Burnfinger 3, him doing Burnfinger 4, him doing the full burn fingers or whatever, and then died.
Yeah, because he ain't no match for Pretty Boy,
who used no powers whatsoever.
Well, yeah, because for all we know, he can't, aside from the Harankiyaku thing. So,
and apparently I think the insinuation is that he was using the Almighty when he was fighting him.
Maybe that might have been why.
Which can account for why he could easily defeat him.
Yeah, but because it's like, oh, night is coming and box sleeping. But anyway, on to the last part of the chapter: Kenpachi and Mayuri versus Pernita in the Court of Law.
And everyone has an orgasm because it's Kenpachi again.
What's up? Wait a minute. I wanna, before you go on that one, I want to question what kind of all-powerful, godlike being is Bach that he has to take a nap?
He's definitely not a perfect one. I'll say that much.
Yeah, something is very flawed, as I have been saying.
He is not omnipotent.
No,
he's not a lot of things.
Yeah, he's not insane for one.
He got fired as a porn star.
I mean, let's be realistic. There's a lot of manga in anime and in cartoons and stuff like that where people can see into the future, and a lot of times it does not save them.
Like That's So Raven.
Remember Heroes?
Oh God, that got
Remember
so
Heroes?
bad.
Remember Isaac could paint the future and shit like that. He painted a picture of his daggone head cut open, and that didn't change anything. That didn't change anything. He still ended up exactly as that picture showed. knowing being able to see the future does not help you not one fucking bit. You know, in the long run. I mean, it's a nice power. It's cool if you use it a certain way, but it's not infallible.
Future, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying that since Bach is over 1,000 years old, you have to imagine that he has to take a nap sometime.
Well, yeah, he is.
Well, did he not just
He
take
is
a
technically
900
way
year
past the
nap?
point. He is
Rest
way
his
past the point to be a
bones.
senior citizen. So.
Yeah. Rest
He's
his
the uncle.
tired old bones.
He's the uncle.
Didn't he
He's
just
the
take
uncle
like a
grandpa
1,000-year nap?
of. He's the uncle grandpa of the Quincy. So.
Yeah. Sure.
He's Uncle Bob in the corner going, God, you get so big.
Right. No, he's
But we get to Zaraki and Mayuri versus
Mayuri's
Pernita.
in the corner trash talk.
And he's like, what the fuck is that? And then Mayuri's just like, are you talking to me?
Yeah, like,
What type
Were
of
you
idiot?
talking to me there?
And then he makes a good point, though. What kind of idiot asks another person a question like that if both of them are in the same situation, never having seen that before?
no, I like.
Well, this is my Yuri.
I like. He's like, what is that thing? Fuck it, I'll kill it anyway.
No, but I love my Yuri. I love my Yuri's like reaction to it. It's like, were you gonna say something, Nemu?
And then she's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
But what's interesting, I don't know if you noticed it, what's interesting about that whole situation is Mayuri calls out to Kenpachi, and Kenpachi actually listens.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Kenpachi jumped back.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Kenpachi jump back from a fight situation?
Have you seen his arm?
No,
well,
but that's secondary though. Have you ever seen Kenpachi? Don't care nothing about that. He even said so. What have you seen in this series? Kenpachi in a fight situation,
he thinks he whacked his head.
Evade something like that.
I suppose not. No, he does like to go, ooh, cut me.
Yeah,
cut me.
yeah.
That's
what his name means, Kenpachi.
Kenpachi, Sword 8. That's what his name means. I was gonna say that like that little moment ties in pretty well with the theory I've had about him post Unohana death, and then when it wrote on his page is that killing Unohana made him just kind of like more open to like reasoning in battle, stopping and not
more aware of his own mortality.
Not like that, but like because the reason Unohana died is because like he didn't want to kill her, but he kept going, and then he killed her by accident. And he realized
the reason Unohana died is because she allowed him to kill her by accident.
Yeah, no, I know, but like, but he no, wait, stop. He didn't. He still didn't want to. She kind
of course not. Of course not. She forced his hand in that situation.
Yeah, and so like when he did, he's like, and maybe
I didn't mean to put my thing in your throat.
Oh, all right, son. Let's take it down a notch from the whole sex thing.
That wasn't even. That was him.
Bullshit! It wasn't.
He stopped.
Just open up your mouth and let it go in slowly.
Yeah, no. What I mean is like.
I'll help you release it. Don't worry.
They're
Sounds like toys release.
Both of you, shut up now. Now. Anyway, what I was trying to say is.
Allow me my freedom, as I'm gonna go set myself on fire.
Oh, please. We're long past that. But what I'm saying is, it ties in with some of the other stuff we've seen from previously, like how how he stood down when Nanao was like, let your squad handle this whole Yuchu thing, and when he was like focused on getting Yuchu out of the way in this fight against Gremmy, he's not like,
He's totally forgotten about her. He's like, oh yeah, I once had a daughter. Well,
Sean, let me finish, like please, for the love of God. For the love of Jared, please.
For the love of God, I can never talk on this thing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, I always talk.
Yeah, but like I'm talking right now, I'm trying to explain something, and you're like.
Oh, as if that never happens to me. Excuse me, I was talking about being stabbed in the neck and Alma laughed in the background, and then you blame me. Yeah,
well, you're the one who's like, put it in my neck. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't say put it in my neck. Wait, hold on. Wait.
No,
Patty's a fictional character here.
No, God, just, what I'm trying to say is, I'm saying Hibachi's become like a more reasonable combatant, like not, sane, but, more...
Forethought.
Less, like, absolutely crazy since he killed Unohana, and I see that as character development, so... and that and
I think it's
misfits.
merely very slightly because, to be quite honest, like the state is a fucking arm.
Uh,
Like, I mean, he can't swing that fucking shit. That ain't getting swung
Okay,
anytime
yeah, his arm got messed up. My question is, what the hell is happening? Yeah.
soon.
I saw a theory on my blog that basically Bach took a
Pernita's sword is exploding.
that my Eri took a bunch of Quincy corpses in his laboratory, and then Bach found them and made them a Quincy, and that's why it's all over the fucking place. So
His sword is exploding. It's like ejaculation. It's like,
You know you have everything you know.
what? Who's talking? What?
I think we're finally hearing the voice of Sal's domestic partner.
Domestic partner?
Yep, his lover boy, as it were.
Oh, Reggie's muted us now.
Yep. Anyway, while it's on mute, Future, what do you think about this?
Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I was still caught off guard a bit by the lover boy thing. So what was the
How is your domestic lover?
I don't have one because that's my brother. You sick freak.
Worth
Worth
saying. It was worth every word said.
Incest is best.
Winceps, I think you mean.
incest is wincest?
Anyway,
Oh, I'm going to hell.
Sorry.
I'll see you there,
Sorry.
buddy.
How is your brother? Did we kill him?
No.
What?
How is your brother?
How what?
How is your brother?
Okay.
How is your brother? Well, is that a weird question or is that
How
another question?
is
Is your brother? How is
She's
he?
asking
Okay.
him to get his
Sava.
Gosh.
Is he dead? Have you killed him?
no?
Is he under the floorboards?
No.
The still beating heart? Oh shit.
Wait, what? Oh god, no, don't put images in my head
No,
of someone under the floorboards with an erection.
No, the still beating heart. What the hell do you think
Oh,
I
I-
said?
What in the world are y'all talking about?
I was mentioning the Edgar Allan Poe story, you know,
Oh, the heart beating under the floorboard.
yeah.
The
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
what I mean,
about
but
still
as I
being
was
hard.
saying, yeah, the whole thing is, what is the thing with Pernita? I don't understand what the hell's going on. Is his head
Just-
blowing
when I
up
see-
or compressing or what?
We're probably gonna
When I
figure out
seen the
next
scene,
chapter.
it sort of reminds me of, do you ever see in Scary Movie 1 whenever he ejaculates, if you will, and it's like a big explosion? I bet it's like that.
I've never seen that, so I have no concept of what we're seeing. All I hear is explosive ejaculation. And
It's very explosive. She ends up on the scene.
Wow, you literally have never seen Scary Movie 1.
nope,
Who, me?
I have not. I have not.
You live your life so wrong.
Yeah, I do. I don't even drink and do drugs. I'm not living life on the edge yet. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
But
they're
Just
overrated.
wait, you'll get there.
oh yeah, future.
Everyone does eventually.
Whatever. Future. What are you saying about this last part?
I lost track of what we were talking about. I'm sorry.
Kampachi, Mayuri,
Lovers.
Bernita, weird shit going down.
Oh,
I think I'm just gonna give the answer that everybody else has. I have no idea what that thing is. Like,
it's a penis.
Of course it is.
yes, it's a giant sentient penis. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
And,
Well,
yeah,
his- well,
and Kenpachi tried to enter his sword,
Yeah.
and then it rebounded and broke his arm.
Well, his whole
Honestly.
body shaped like
That's
a dick.
that's really what C stands for. The cock.
The cock. The cock for sorry.
The cockstickle.
The cock. for
Maybe it was compressing the wound. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what it is.
Sorry, we were making dick jokes. Sorry, what were you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was actually talking about what we were supposed to be talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said Pernita's a little penis.
Uh,
Well, actually, a large for a
let's
penis,
not-
but still little.
I know you're hung up on something you're not getting, but we're talking about Bleach here. So,
Correct.
I ain't hung up on it.
Fucking savage. Jesus Christ, Sal.
Somebody get the
Anyway.
burn deal.
It's alright, I have aloe vera here.
Yeah, I think the issue here is that Pernita is obviously an unknown. I think I don't understand what's going on because when he fought Uetsu, sword to the face usually kills everything, and it did. And
Because
now,
it's not a face.
now I don't know what the hell's going on. Obviously, there's some type of head or something there.
Well, there's eyes, so we know there's.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is it's a Jawa moonlighting as a Quincy.
I'm gonna find it hilarious if like the hood comes off. It's just like this totally pretty girl with like short hair and shit, and then we don't know why the hell the
Don't,
hood.
because we all know it's got to be Yachiru.
No, I mean like a white haired version of the young Zangetsu, just under the hood. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's most likely that. It's probably a Jawa.
Yeah, it's just a Jawa
probably an
and
Ewok.
Bleach. So
Why not?
see,
They could all start using the forest.
I guess we're gonna get a Mayuri and Kambachi versus Pernita fight. Sorry, next chapter. Because
They need to be a little bit more forthcoming with the Sturritter. I'm counting all three that went up there as pretty much dead. And they kind of left it kind of open, about. I mean, I'm pretty much counting Nanana as dead because, well,
yeah,
no use for him.
Yeah.
And what's her name said that Meninas and Candace were defeated, but somehow still alive. But
then Australia.
Yeah, Lil Toto beat her. That annoys me. Again, off screen.
Yeah, how did she beat somebody with super strength?
She ate her muscles. Yeah. That's it.
Come on, how fun would that fight scene been of Lil Toto trying to eat
Lil Toto versus
eat.
Greed from Full Metal Alchemist.
But he's got skin. He's got hard skin. But I mean, I'm talking about like I would have loved seeing that fight that just passed. I would have loved seeing her try to eat Juha.
If we ever get an anime, they're probably gonna throw that in. Let's be real here.
I'm literally thinking he stood up out of his chair, snapped his fingers, and they both died.
Yeah. he finger pointed at them and then fired actual bullets, and then they died.
Yeah, but them two actually had two unique abilities, like really unique. And
First of all, let's be realistic. Giselle's ability is useless without other people to use it on. And the other one, in Little Toto's ability, requires her to, it allows her to eat.
Munch.
People.
And we've already gotten like the full extent.
Smorgasbord.
We've already seen like the full extent of the zombie anyway, so.
Yeah.
I know, but I would have wanted to see that fight to see what they would have tried to do.
It ultimately is a failure. So
they would have.
Well, I know that.
They probably monologued for like five minutes, took a step forward, and Bob was like, "Fuck you," and then we cut to that. So, I don't think we missed much.
The only way I can see this working out is if everybody pretty much meets up in the same place and they all attack Bach, Hashwolf, and Yuryu at once.
That would be fucking insane to do.
You know how many Bankais that would be.
They like blow up the rest of the palace with all the spiritual pressure.
Yeah, you're like, oh, yeah, power down. Your Bankai's getting in the way of my Bankai.
Yeah. Move freaking missile out of the way, Soy Phone. Jesus Christ.
Actually, now that I think about it,
don't say Soy Phone with the users. Can you imagine them all trying to attack in the middle of a fucking nuclear explosion?
Now that I think about it, have we ever seen anybody's multiple uses of Bankais in the same area before?
I guess you could count the fake Kuratown, but let me think. Well, there was Ichigo versus Byakuya, but that was two people against each other. Let's see, cause like I'm trying to think, cause like Soul Society Arc had like 3 Bankai or something, not very many. There was Byakuya versus Renji, I don't think so.
Byakuya versus Renji, Hitsugaya versus
And
At
Iron,
even
least,
if
at least, at
Kamura
least,
versus
at least
Ivan.
in the manga, we.
Oh, and we also seen Koname's, Tosen's.
Well,
Bankai.
like at least in the manga, we haven't had like two Bankai teaming up. Like the closest thing we got to that was Mask versus Kensei and Rose, but that was like two in
they
succession.
didn't really team up, they were
Yeah,
like one after the
that's
other.
what I mean. It was like the
Yeah.
closest thing we got. We haven't had like a Bankai team up in the manga.
Whole team of
Probably.
people with Bankai.
Oh Jesus! It probably happened in the anime like a few times, but I don't really care to look through it. So.
I mean,
Oh,
imagine.
it's like Senbun and Sokka, Kagura. Oh, for fuck's sake, Renji, get your bloody bone out of my arse. I'm trying to fight here.
Yeah.
Because this big Bankai, it's massive and, small area.
Yes.
I mean, I don't realistically see Rukia using hers, but
Just freezing everything.
Renji
Yeah.
and Byakuya and then of course I think there's at least 5 or so that we still have to see. Wait a minute. I can
I'm
look.
thinking about like the small ones would be Ichigo, Renji, I don't know, maybe Shun. No, like it's really just Ichigo and Renji that have like a small physical Bankai at this point.
Renji does not. Oh, at this point he doesn't.
Yeah,
Right, that's right.
the cool Bankai that isn't a fucking giant
Let's
snake
see.
thing.
Out of the main Group to 13 group, let's see, Shansui, Shinji, Yorihara, Love, and I think Shuhei was a possibility, as was I think Lisa and Hiyori, and possibly Hachi. But I
just realized all the way Shuhei people will be so disappointed
Well,
if he's
Lisa,
dead. Like, he totally has Bankai,
Lisa, Hiyori, and Hachi, like, we didn't see them undergo Bankai training, so I wouldn't count them.
Who?
Yeah, but they have now massively increased their bloody well, like,
wait a minute,
what are we, in the 100 years.
Talking about?
Lisa and Hiyori, being boring fuckers
I
in
refuse
terms
to
of...
believe in 100 years they're gonna train for, they're gonna put on a mask for, they're gonna 5 minutes, but they're not gonna train to have Bankai when they're trying to fight somebody.
Especially with the increased amount of their spiritual pressure, yeah.
Also, Hachi's gonna use Zanpakuto. He uses barriers, so fucking, I don't know why you go Bankai.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's him. That's his stats. That's
probably
fighting
true.
style. That's completely fine.
But we also, besides those, we also need to see Kion and Santaro's Shikai. We need to see Asane's Shikai again.
Do we really care about Kione and Santaro?
No, probably not. Well, just
we care about.
Hey, look,
I want to see
we saw like 3 members of the 3rd division release, and they were totally unimportant.
Yeah, fucking Kione and Santaro are gonna have fucking chopsticks for a Shikai or some shit.
If not, they could have stayed their ass in so down there and looked over Yukitagi while he's in a coma or whatever. Asane, we need to see her Shikai again because we really seen what it looks like, not what it can do. Nanao, we've seen her try to take it out, but we've never seen her use it. So that's an issue right there. The second group is insinuation about Chika having one. I don't know that he would ever use it though. Nemu, I'm not entirely sure what is the deal with her, but we should, if they're gonna play up the whole Shikai angle, then Zanpakuto, her pseudo Shinigami angle, then she at least should have a Shikai. They gave one to Dagon Nozomi.
Let's talk about fucking filler compared.
Yeah, I know. And of course,
actually,
that arc is still a sore area for me.
And it goes without saying. Before this arc ends, we need to see Yoruichi's Shikai and Bankai. I don't care what you have to do, what Kubo has to do to make it happen. He better make it happen.
Have her fight a clone of herself if she needs to. Just show us the sword.
And we need to also somehow, some way see Eva's Shikai name.
I have a feeling Nemu might use Shikai in the upcoming fight with Bernita, because it's probably gonna be like some situational counter shit. I don't know.
That's a good point. We've seen Mayuri in situations before. Was it against Yuryu and against what's his name? Sazel or Sazel, whatever his name is.
Just call them Grons, whatever.
Grons. Yeah, we saw them in those two situations. Nemu was in both situations and pretty much just got in the way in both situations, or was used as a shield or something. And we've never seen her in a situation where she actively took a role in fighting, except in response to him saying, do something. So it'd be really interesting. We already know everything Miura can do. It'd be really interesting if he's like, you go handle that.
Yeah. Hey, your Shikai is the perfect counter to this warping thing. Go use it.
It also would explain something if her creation is based on him. It also might explain something about Shikai. So about Zanpakuto. So that would be interesting actually.
Yeah.
You know what? But besides this thing, there's something I was actually thinking about. What is the likelihood that the noble families play a significant role? Because they made a point to daggone note that they exist or whatever, and that they have a lot of power or whatever, and there's Central 46 and everything like that. But we know that, Shiba was one, and then there was, the Kuchikis and the Shioans, and then there's two others that have remained unmentioned so far. But I also know that they were given certain responsibilities and so forth and so on. What's the likelihood that they might have some capability in probably like restoration or whatever of the Soul King?
That seems possible. They might be like a failsafe.
Yeah, the reason why I bring it up because I noticed that there's Shioans up there, there's Kuchikis up there, and there's Shibas up there. At least 3 out of like the original 5, and I'm also willing to bet that there are Shinigami in these groups that may actually be from the last 2 that we don't know of. And I'm actually specifically looking at Shansui. It's never really stated and stuff like that, but all is said about his family is that they're old, powerful, aristocratic family.
Well, they made note that he's the second son, I believe.
Yeah, he's the second son,
which would be important for a noble family.
Yeah, no, and then they said he's important, powerful, old aristocratic family, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, well, wait a minute, they never really go any farther than that. But how much more powerful? I mean, in the hierarchy of the nobles here, there's the main people. Omeda's kind of family, and then the lower level family, which, I think probably is as low as you can get, which is probably Kira's what was left of Kira's family, which is just him now, or not him, depending on if he's still alive or dead or whatever. But my whole thing is like, there's at least 3 of the original 5 up there. I'm thinking something, I'm really thinking that Shansui might be from one of those families, and I can't really guess on who's the next. But if I had to, I would think it would be Yorahara.
Oh man, that'd be amazing.
I mean, think about it. His whole mystery, his whole past is kind of a mystery. And wasn't it said that his past in relationship with Yoruichi is supposed to be addressed?
Since they were kids.
Yeah.
I believe. And I guess
they've known each other since they were kids, but didn't somebody in Akubo say something about that he's going to kind of address that point about their past together or something? I thought that was one of the things he had commented on.
He might have. I don't know, but
I don't know how he would integrate that at this point, but
a flashback that
wasn't that another thing he said? Everybody's history would be important to this arc, and I'm like, how? How?
Yeah.
Really? Like,
I don't know.
If anything, this whole thing seems to stem from something that happened like 1,000 years ago. I don't know how everybody else's situation coincides with this.
I feel like that might have been a translation thing. Like, instead of meaning everyone, means like, a lot of people have important pasts, which has been kind of true. There have been a lot of flashbacks to like different characters, like how happened in the past is affecting what happened now. So
Yeah.
So I don't think it was everyone, just like a lot of major characters.
I mean, everybody's a little bit of history. Like when, Aizen stole Rangeku's kidney and Gin got mad and wanted to kill him for like 100 years.
Kidney. Her glowing pink arm of a kidney, the one that
He's
everyone
like,
has.
She woke up in a daggone bathtub full of ice.
In the
Missing a
middle of the
kidney.
forest.
In the middle of the forest. And Gin was like,
No.
Gin saw it all happen. He's like, I'm going to get him back. I'm going to get your kidney back. And it never happened. Matter of fact, his attack on Aizen in the Karakura town that day with his Bankai was his attempt at daggone cutting that kidney out.
Yeah. So he obliterated the part of his body. To reach down.
Exactly. To reach in there. He didn't get the chance to because Aizen reformed himself and ripped his arm off and threw him through a wall.
Yeah. Little bitch. Jesus Christ.
And he still died. Just weak. So weak. Like, who can survive that? Hiyori is a little girl, got the body of a little girl, and she survived being cut in half by you. And you can't survive getting your arm ripped off and thrown through a wall.
happens like a fucking lieutenant every 5 seconds. They just walking off. Jesus Christ.
Pretty much. Momo's been daggone freaking stabbed I don't know how many times, and she's fine. You think about it, Gin died like a bitch.
Yeah. What a scrub. What a plebeian. Anyway, I suppose that about wraps up this podcast.
You know what we need to wrap up? Zangetsu's activation command. I don't know why this post is still open.
And so yeah, well, we'll see you next time for answers tomorrow. So, son, Fushi, you still there? Son. Oh dear. She falling asleep on us? Well. Shit. Son. Well, RIP in peace. I'll be taking for the image unit, and yeah, it's tragic to really well to move on. I guess we'll end the podcast by exiting manually. So, yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.